Hello and welcome, this is EagleEye621, and what you see behind me is, well, this. That's a lot of TNT. You're looking at just under 200,000 TNT per hour. Each one of these slime arms is generating 24,000 per hour. This machine here is generating just over 53 per second. It is a lot of TNT. I will show you how to make this, how to make a slightly scaled down or scaled up version based on what you need, and explain the technicals behind it. But before I do that, if you could take a moment to help me get to my goal of 50,000 subscribers by hitting that bell, I would greatly appreciate that. So there will also be some timestamps down below so you'll know where to jump around. We're going to start here with a little bit of a technical explanation. Now what you're looking at here is a 3-game tick clock. And that is important because 3 game ticks is as fast as you can push and pull, more importantly, the slimes without it dropping. Now what we have over here is a 1 redstone tick and a 2 redstone tick clock. That would be a 2-game tick and a 4-game tick clock. And you can see that the piston is faster on this one, but it is constantly dropping the block. And this one is not dropping it, but it is slower. So this is our golden zone. We want a 3-game tick clock for maximum speed. So let's start by building that clock. And to build that clock, you're going to need the materials in this chest right here. And what you're looking at are those materials. There are some replacements. This can be any leaf. This can be any log. And instead of a glazed terracotta, you can have any immovable object that won't be grabbed by the slime block, such as a furnace or a block of obsidian. Let's get that into the inventory and get started. Let's put our sticky piston down and get rid of this platform. Now we're going to put our solid block just like this with our lever, which is our on and off switch. We're going to turn it on so we don't have any issues with the bouncing. We're going to put the slime block into there. We're going to put our redstone block on top just like that and our log underneath. Now we want to have our leaves coming over just like this with our observer facing into it so it will detect that. We also are going to want our immovable block. Let's get that ready. We're going to put that right here with a repeater facing away just like this into another block. Just like that, and a block coming out the end of this observer. And we're going to put our redstone dust just like that, and this is where our clock and our signal is going to come out of. So you can see when we depower this, we have our nice 3-game tick clock. So now we're going to want to make our TNT dupers. These are not just any TNT dupers, these work in both directions, that being the push and the pull. So let's see what we need, and this is for each of your slime block arms. So the materials you see right here will generate the 24,000 per hour. If you want to do more than one, you just need a copy of all of these materials. That can be any wall that you want, and that also can be whatever block is going to help you in your build. So let's get these into the inventory as well, and break these. And we're going to drag this out a little bit further. So I'll make 2 of them so you can see. And let's just extend that redstone line. Anywhere you place on this block is going to work. So let's put one here, and we'll also put one next to it in the opposite direction. So we're going to, in the order that you build this is important. This part is just going to help us out. We need an L shape just like that. And then from any side, you're going to go like this. 1 more down, and then 1 and 3 more just like this. So now I'll do this in reverse because it'll be on the other side. You have your 1, 2, and 3, and then grab this block for 1, 2, 3, and 4 more. And we can put our walls on the end of this, and we're going to grab our lever and extend this, and we're going to break these 2 pieces and pull it back. And that's just going to help us prime it because we're going to put those 2 bits of slime just like that. They're going to push into it, but what they're going to push into are these rails, the detector rails. And we're going to put some mine carts on top just like this. And then we're going to get our coral fans. They'll die, or you can just have them dead and place them just like that and just like that, so that they're on the ends underneath this. And we're going to put our TNT just like this, and just like this. And we can now retract this and pull it back. And when we pull this back, you will see that the first bit of TNT will fall. And as I said, this is a 2-directional TNT duper. So when we push it out, it will also fall. And we can flick it a couple of times, because you want to dig deep enough that it's not going to pop back up and blow up your machine, which is a concern and will happen from time to time. And now we can use this to get a bunch after I depower this lever, which is obviously blocking it, and giving that 1 second. And now we can go and give it a stop. Now, any fluids that you find, you're going to have to deal with on your own. So if you're in survival, generally sponges are going to be your best bet, because the TNT will not be able to explode anything that is covered in the water. The same goes for the lava that you will have to deal with if you find anything. And let's get rid of that. Fly back up. I said the Y level is important. That's because your TNT will fall 77 blocks. So you want to base how deep you're going based on how high you build your machine. Let's drop down and watch it do some work. And it will clear out a nice wide area as it continues to dig as far down as it will go. And you do get a decent amount of splash damage where the TNT will shoot off to one side or the other and clear out a nice area. And you can see that there really is no faster way to dig a hole than 24,000 TNT per slime block arm. If you want to dig out a wide area, there's some more tricks you can do. So to do that, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to grab some obsidian. Any block will work that won't be exploded by the TNT. And you're going to come down to some point where you feel that you want to expand. And let's put our obsidian down. And what we're looking for is to catch the TNT so that it will explode on this platform and shoot out in all of the fun directions so that we can clear a nice wider area. And if I put that down in the right spot, it should look like this. And in fact, I missed half. So let's quickly add some more just like this. And you can see that the TNT is going to get flung to the side and dig out a nice sideways. So you can continue to do this by moving this platform up and down, and then by moving this up and down or next to it. And that's really all there is to it. This is just a tremendous amount of fun. It's as much fun as you think it is, and especially when you go bigger and make a bigger platform, and you can really take this as far as your computer will let it survive. And before I go, a couple of quick shout outs. This 3-game tick clock and a very similar design build concept is from Techman88. So I'll have a link to his channel down below. And then I also saw Ray Works use this as a method of finding netherite very quickly. I have my own video on that in case you don't want to explodify your entire nether, which I'll have in the iCards. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. If you found it interesting, maybe even tell one of your friends or your favorite Minecraft YouTuber about it so they can build this in their world. And for more videos like this, do be sure to subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.